Attract girls. Okay, now I ain't no expert at this in any kind of way, but from my experience, I noticed ways to attract girls is to dress nicely. Like when I buy new clothes, like from City Trends or whatever, and I go to the mall, I get like all kind of positive comments, and I know it's a lot of girls checking me out. I mean, usually I don't look for to meet women at the mall because that's just not my thing. Because I just know people just kind of walking around in their own world, and I just don't want to just walk to some random stranger and chat. I mean, if I see like a girl that is totally hot to me, I might do that. Okay. Also, another way to attract girls is try to come out of your shell and you're so quiet. Like, try to make jokes or something. Like, if you're talking to a girl, don't just be stiff, boring. Try to make jokes or tease her a bit and keep her laughing because girls love guys that laugh. And also another way to attract girls is walk with confidence. You can't walk with your head down and expect somebody to want to be with you because that shows a sign of weakness. Nobody wants to be with somebody who's weak. I mean, come on. Like when a girl's with a guy, she wants to feel protected and safe. She wants to be able to go places with him and feel secure. Because I already know for a fact that it's awkward to be with somebody who's just deadly quiet and scared to show emotion, scared to say something. I mean, that would be very awkward. It would be a nightmare to be with somebody like that. And also, when you talk to a girl, give her full eye contact. Don't look around, look down. That shows you're not sure of yourself. You gotta know yourself. Cause how are you gonna expect this girl to love you if you don't even love yourself? That's always something that my mom told me. And also, a way to attract girls is to, in my opinion, try to be kind of different. Seems like kind of mysterious. Like when you talk to her, don't just flat out let her know. Give her kind of, don't just flat out tell her you like her. But give her kind of signs that you do, but don't just flat out say, like, if she asks you, like if you're texting her and you say something that like flattering or whatever, she says something like, quote, "Oh, do you really like me?" Instead of texting something like, "Oh, yes, of course I do!" Exclamation point, exclamation point, because that's gonna be boring. She's probably gonna lose a bit interest, because that happened to me before. You should say something online like maybe or why do you ask or something like. Girls like girls like it when you be that way. I don't know why they do since I'm not a girl, but they like a guy who doesn't seem gettable. I should say. I don't know, like when using the proper words, but like some reason they just they dig that crap. Because if you make it too easy, then they get bored. They want a challenge. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. They actually like you to challenge them a bit. Because that keeps their interest. And also, don't be too nice. I mean, it's good to be nice. Don't be a douche. But when you're talking to a girl, don't be too nice. Like, flatter her with 1,000 compliments. I mean, they like compliments, but after all, it gets annoying. Like, you tell her she's beautiful every minute, it's gonna lose that specialness. Tell her that once and get over it, because she's gonna remember you told her it already. I mean, unless you change her appearance. And also, don't worry too much about appearance, because appearances are not always everything. I mean, I ain't saying just go get yourself a Chewbacca or something, but sometimes appearances are not everything in the whole world like we think it is. And also, notice body language, okay? Fijate. When you talk to a girl and you notice that she's kind of rocking her side to side or putting her hair or whatever, because I do notice that actually. That's how I know like she has feelings for you. If she just kind of stand there and looks around, kind of awkward when you talk to her, that's how I know she's giving you this body language. Leave me alone. I don't want to be approached right now. And also the whole friend thing. You shouldn't really buy too into that. She said, "Let's just be friends," because I know some people who were stuck in the dreaded friend zone, and they end up getting the girl. Like, you shouldn't just completely give up on her when just because she said let's be friends. You can still win her over somehow. I mean, it's not over yet. I mean, unless she letting you know she has interest in someone else, then you should just kind of just back off, leave her alone, because girls like that, you don't want those type anyway, because they're still immature. I mean, I'm not saying that they're immature just because they don't want to, but they just don't know what they want yet. Because when a girl wants a boyfriend, they're not gonna play too much games like that to run you away. And also, don't be too clingy. Being clingy, that is very annoying. I was like that before, and it's just, I mean, my sister, I'm just gonna flat out say, my sister is a bit clingy with her boyfriend, and she would kill me if she would watch this video. But when you're being clingy, it's like kind of like, are we married or something? Like, I don't want to be with you 24/7 every day. I mean, I do have my own life. That's all I see that as. It shows that you can't, that whole person is just, you can't do nothing without that person. That's not a good thing. Because if you ever break up, what are you gonna do? Jump off the building? And also, it shouldn't be so obsessive. Like, every minute, where are you at? Where are you at? Who are you with? There is any boys there, that shows that you don't have. And it shows that you're kind of, I cannot think of the word. It shows that you have no, I shouldn't say understanding. The word will come up. But when you're too obsessive and stuff, insecure, yeah, it shows you you're insecure. And jealous, like, cause I know a girl, like, her boyfriend is very jealous. We were just like messaging each other on Facebook or whatever, and next day I know some guy is threatening to kick my ass. For no, I mean, he didn't intimidate me or nothing because I'm much bigger than he is, and I'm not even that big of a guy, so that just shows that he's insecure and jealous. And our conversation was not even romantic. I don't even see the girl in a romantic way. He was just very insecure. And also, if you're wondering about girls dating guys who you see as ugly, well, like I said about appearances aren't always everything, especially not with girls. I mean, to us guys it is. When we see something we like, we try to get it. But girls seem not to care about it, because I do see, I mean, no homo, but I do see girls with some ugly dudes. It used to confuse me, but I see that it's more of a personality now. I mean, with me personally, I'm just flat out say I don't know if I could date someone I'm not attracted to. I've never been in that situation, but usually when a girl likes me and I'm not attracted to them, I mean, I ain't gonna flat out say, ugh, I don't like you, you're ugly. But I just kind of gently tell them I'm not interested. I mean, I don't just flat out say, like, I may say, I already have a girlfriend. I mean, sometimes it doesn't work because they ask, oh, cool, I don't see you with anybody. Or sometimes I just tell them I'm not ready. I mean, we already know that's a lie, because 19 years old, like, if you're not ready now, when you ever gonna be ready? Or sometimes I say, well, friend thing, you know, I mean, I hate that, but sometimes I do say that. I'll just say, I see you better as a friend than as a relationship, because I'm not that good at relationships. That's a lie when I say that's not true. I am good at relationships, I just don't want to hurt the feeling. Or I used to say, it was when I was a little kid, well, not too little, maybe 14. I used to just say, I don't know, or maybe, and that made it worse. I know it's made the situation worse. And you do have to be a little bit aggressive. This girl you don't like, and you find her repulsive, she gives you hugs every day or whatever, and you're just not into her that way, you could kind of let her know that you don't really like that attention because you're just friends, and you already have interest in somebody else. Yes, that right there. Sometimes I do say that I'm interested in someone else, but then that leads into jealousy, anger. Yeah, it's just really hard. I mean, girls, like, they'll just let you know, like, oh, you're not my type, but you can't really. That seems kind of mean, and I don't like being mean at all.